On family, you on this thing here. You see that Texas starting to come in here? I've been here 17 years now. It's starting to sneak in there on me. My accent is changing a little bit. That New York is still there, but it's getting difficult for me. Guys, how you doing? This is Ebony Republicans, aka Clyde Yorkshire. Please make sure you Gmail me at ebonyrepublicans@gmail. Also Clyde Yorkshire at Gmail. Clyde Yorkshire, my publishing company. We just released a book, an amazing book, available on Audible, iTunes, printed right here in Capel, Texas. $7.99. Get to you in just a few days. Guys, we got a good one for you. We're going to be talking about the Hall of Fame haters. We're going to be talking about Mayweather, who's included in that. We're going to be talking about why are they trying to come at or against Errol the Truth Spence Jr. What is going on? I've been taking a very aerial view of everything. That's how I was able to know that November 19th was leaked by Mayweather to trigger the sanctioning bodies, and everybody's now talking about January 19th as if they just, we're just going to change it. From day one, more than likely, they wanted January anyway. You understand? They just had to make sure the sanctioning bodies are going to be okay with that. They're not going to come and try to trigger any, mandatories, any crazy thing like that. If they can get these guys together, Showtime and everybody else, get all the partners, the arenas on the same page. Terrence Crawford is very phony, and Errol Spence is going to beat the devil out of Terrence Crawford. Okay? Somebody told me he going to stop Spence in the 10th or 9th, 11th round. If that fight, everybody said it, even the haters, go beyond Bozy Ennis. I'm not listening to you cats. You guys are characters. Bozy Ennis said it himself. If you better not get in there and trade with Spence. I love the way he said that. You better not get in there and start slow either. You get in there and start slow with Errol Spence Jr., he going to get you out of there. Spence is, first of all, this is the one fight I would not want to deal with Errol the Truth Spence Jr. He's not coming in there to play at all. This nigga is on some shit. You understand? Do you think? Now, I hope this is going to be an AT&T Stadium because, one, Spence deserved that, and I think Spence is actually being the fair one here. Spence could say, just like Kell Brook or anybody else, I'm the goddamn man. You understand me? I'm the A side. You bring your ass down here to Dallas, Texas, and I'm going to whip you. Spence looked like he's trying to negotiate. Y'all are falling for the bait. My Republicans know better. See, because the sanctioning bodies ain't triggering nothing, right? They quiet. What does that tell you? A negotiation is happening. So why would I listen to y'all haters and gremlins out there who trying to get us to believe there was a November 19th? Who got the smear out of that? Errol the Truth Spence Jr. You see how this thing works? Now, I want y'all to keep in mind something. Look at all of these old school guys and ask yourself, what is it that they are hating on Errol Spence Jr.? For one, y'all the new class, or y'all who like this circus fighting shit, you like this, hands down and moving around and hit with this ambidextrous shit. You understand? I love it. You like it. Whatever. But I prefer a solid jab. People are saying nobody's got a better jab than Spence. I'll take that over switch hitting. Everybody's saying his work ethic is higher than anybody's, including Terrence Bud Crawford. Everybody's saying Errol Spence Jr. has an endurance. The brother has a chin. I mean, he's fundamental. He's sound. Sean Porter's daddy came out and said it, shocking a lot of people. Because, see, y'all looking at the comparisons after Spence done beat these guys to a pulp. And then Terrence come up in there trying to do all this here stuff, right? After he done studied and things like that. and got the guy after Spence done took him out. So they keep saying, well, look at the way Turns did him. Look how Turns beat him. And look, I understand that that's the way you coming at it, and I respect that. I'm not mad at you. I get it. I know that's how you see it. Again, I'm not mad. I feel so. Notice Andre Ward comes out, the chitlin circuit. I told you, in every sport, they go and pay guys. No disrespect to Charles Barkley and Kenny and all of them. They always go and pay guys who they need their mouthpiece, their voice. And I bet you all of them are Democrats, by the way. They don't do Republicans, by the way. No, seriously, real talk. And the ones who happen to be Republican, those happen to be the ones who they get mostly disrespected, and you understand, they the America don't really share their views on things. Case in point, Candace Owens. Case in point, Kanye West. All right, Jason Whitlock. And so what you see here happening is all of these chitlin circuit guys, they get up here, including Roy Jones, and they're jealous that Spence got a better form than them. Spence got better defense than them. Spence is making more money than them. Spence got his business intact. Now, the same thing happened to people like Drake and Future when they first came out. They were not your traditional lyricists. And so people start talking, oh, they on their shit. Future ain't out there busting no guns, talking all this lean shit. You ain't out there talking, nigga. You understand? Drake, you singing and shit on records and whatnot, nigga. You ain't about that life. But Drake surpassed them all in every which way. And so the jealousy happens. And so you got all these guys who are now going into the Hall of Fame. You understand? They got jobs, or they're commentators, you understand? Like they graduated from A&M or something. And they have to take a shot at Errol the Truth Spence Jr. The guy got his business intact. The guy whipped on Mayweather, okay? The guy is actually on the verge of being able to retire in 35 fights and surpass every single one of them, including Mayweather. Do you understand me? This fight can be potentially so freaking big. Mayweather's goofy ass is walking around and trying to put exhibitions at the same time as people's who are fighting these big fights. Now, anybody know anything about the record industry, when you announce a drop date and another artist sees, some record labels will pull that shit back. You go talk about you dropping your album too because you trying to fuck with their sales. You understand me? Mayweather has done this bullshit for years after leaving the boxing world, and no one has said anything or chastised him. Okay? And when they do, they get scared that Mayweather is plugged in. They might not have a job. I don't know who gave Andre Ward enough balls to start talking about they trying to disrespect Crawford. Crawford didn't say that. Y'all talking about they gave Crawford X amount of dollars. No guarantee. Espinosa said y'all lying. Why are y'all doing this? Y'all talking about Turnbull Crawford is only getting this much money. He being treated worse than Showtime Sean Porter. He being treated worse than Danny Garcia. Espinosa comes out. The sanctioning bodies even reject that idea. We ain't even got through the negotiations. So for somebody to be putting that out there, this is some tampering, to be honest with you. What do Mayweather have to lose if this fight goes through? One, he can potentially gross more than him and Pacquiao. Possibly. Now, if not overseas, domestically. What else does Mayweather have to lose? One of these boys become the first to take that weight class to another direction and become unified or undisputed. Next, rumors start circulating more and more about Errol the Truth Spence Jr. pounding on Mayweather's ass, and arguably will be mentioned in the same breath as him, if not possibly arguably better than Mayweather. People are going to realize, like I told them, I wish I would have kept fighting. The only person that will ever beat a Mayweather is a man that will beat him senseless and not even need his face to do it. A man that will whoop his shoulder blade, gonna whip his rotating cup, beat the shit out of his navel, bust up the nigga kneecaps, bust up his earlobes, fuck up the nigga collarbone, and that is who Errol the Truth Spence Jr. is. He will whip your goddamn ass. You got to put your hands down now, because you had it up there trying to protect everything and, you know, doing your rope-a-dope and all this other kind of stuff, and next thing you know, your arms are numb. And you start realizing why all these guys start standing still. See, Canelo wants you to stand still to start with, right? Spence make you stand still. And I believe I got to give credit to Money Brown, and he wasn't the only one that says this. Everybody's saying it, but Money, I like the way he put things. Errol, when he hits you, push you, come at you, he's trying to move you into a move. He's trying to take you out of something. He's playing chess. Y'all think this guy's just coming in there, fundamentally throwing a jab and trying to knock your head off, just walk you down, big old gorilla nigga, big old monkey nigga, you know, big old lurch ass nigga. You understand me? Acting like he just a big old greasy black man running in there to bust some shit. You understand? And that's not true. That's why he's so beautiful. The guy's footwork, his body language. Clarissa Shields said, man, Errol, ain't nothing like it. Errol, ain't nothing like it. That's why he whooped on Mayweather. He's too big. He's too strong. And he hits like dumbbells. You move around for the first 1 or 2 rounds. The third round, you start to see they get frustrated and try to trade with him. Then they realize that's not a way to win either. Then they start moving again, picking their shots, looking for counters. Then they realize that's even worse. Then what you see happens is, miraculously, like in a never-ending story with the horse Artex, they start sinking. Why is that? It hurts. You can't run because he's going to walk you down. You can't take the hits because he's going to bust up your shoulder. He's going to bust up your chest. He's going to bust up your orbital bone. And this is what y'all not looking at. When he goes looking for Terrence Crawford, and he catches Terrence Crawford has never been hit with that type of power before. And y'all would be foolish to believe that Terrence Crawford will go that entire fight, even 1 or 2 rounds, without even getting bust in the face. You have lost your mind. So that's why persons like myself, we see an easy strategy to a win. All that switch hitting ain't never been up against a jab like that. A dagger like that. And so now people are starting to realize this fight is not a good idea for Terrence Crawford. We've got to walk him out of this and keep Spence from getting the glory. He beat Terrence Crawford. He going down as the greatest of all times. He already beat Mayweather in the gym. Why don't you now Mayweather, you trying to ask Manny Pacquiao, why don't you get a scrimmage with Errol so you can show the people, nah, he ain't did nothing. No, that ain't fair. Why would you let Errol get him now? He passed his prime. He older now. Bro, listen. He got it in him. They not going to be getting no knockouts. They're not going to be fighting for no 12 rounds and all that kind of stuff. Why not? Y'all that confident in your boy. You understand me? You talking all this mess. You damn you down to get in there with Pacquiao? You down in there to get in there with this one and that one? Why can't you go ahead and give Errol the True Spence Jr. a few rounds? Make it 3 rounds. Prove to us that you are who you say you are. Prove to us that you that guy. You know you won't do it. You know you won't do it. You know, like I know, you won't do it. That's why when he went up against Pacquiao, what did Pacquiao say? He told Errol Spence Jr. at the press conference, Mayweather trying to give you some advice. Why would he be doing that and you're better than Mayweather? On God, Pacquiao said that, okay? I'm going to take that coming from a vet. I know Pacquiao is a little bit more reserved and shrewd. He not finna sit up there and talk about this match between Errol Spence and Mayweather like that. He not finna do that because they got a deal. I don't know how much they paid. I don't know, what was on the line. But every day that goes by, people more and more are starting to talk about it. Now, if you piss Errol off, hell, we might get the whole story. That's why, in my opinion, like I said, in my opinion, what we need to see right now is Mayweather step out of the game, keep your mouth closed, get your exhibition money. I ain't mad at no exhibition money. I'm grateful for you to get your little exhibition money. I want to see guys leave the game and continue to keep the sport, take it overseas. That's your job. Not just you. Pacquiao, Andre Ward and them, they should be doing this. Tyson, all of y'all. You understand me? Basketball players do it. But I'm going to have to tell you the truth. And it might hurt your feelings. Errol, the True Spence Jr. is that guy. Errol, the True Spence Jr. is going to break Terrence Crawford. And it's going to be y'all fault. Y'all couldn't wait. Okay? Jerron Boots Ennis. I'm him. I'm staying away from Spence. They already got you in another category anyway. Why am I going to try to have to show the world I could have beat you? Like you see Spence, he didn't rush to start talking shit to Mayweather. Come in, nigga, let me bust you up. You know what happened in that, you know what I'm saying? In that fight. You don't want none of this. You know what happened in that sparring session? I'll beat your head in. He just looked at him as another generational fighter. You know, I'm good. You know what I mean? I ain't got to go there with Money May. You understand? Let him have that. Let him do that. I know the truth. I know what happened in that sparring. They know what happened in that sparring. All of us know what happened in that sparring. And the ones that it hurt the most is Money Mayweather. And he willing to do anything and everything to prevent anybody from ever surpassing him, including Terrence Crawford. He out to get Crawford too. He out to get Gervonta Davis. Anybody that could potentially take their career. Now, see, y'all keep looking at the 50-0. Nobody needs a 50-0 to beat Mayweather. Just like Mayweather ain't got as much as fighters as some other people. But he's still considered a great and a better person, a better fighter in some cases because he went after different stats. Do you understand? So, Terrence Crawford can just collect a few more belts and get about 45 wins, and he will surpass Mayweather in terms of being the all-time great, but of that division and whatnot, but he may not make the money. You understand me? Or he may make the money, because Mayweather didn't really make that money until his last 2-3 fights. You understand me? So, I mean, these boys got the potential to pass him. Gervonta Davis got the potential to surpass Mayweather in terms of his early stats. When you match him pound for pound in the early days, you may say, okay, Mayweather is a lot more hungrier, vicious, more clean, whatever the case may be. But I want to see the stats of Mayweather's first 10 fights versus Tank Davis' first 10 fights. You understand? His knockout ratio versus his knockout ratio. His jab versus his jab. That's what I want to see. You understand?